So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Alert! Check smash.
They send a tight end in motion. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Let's go.
Chubb on the give, headed left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
18, Pioneer. Rig alert. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. Ready?
To the air, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Taylor again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go again with Taylor. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's just 21 yards down the pipe.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18, Bradley. Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Keep those sticks moving. And hurt.
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
Come on.
Here's Chubb on second down. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down. Now we'll run it here. It's James Conner. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Okay, ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set.
Pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Cut my team, cut my team. Go.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
A give left side to Taylor. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Motioning the tight end now. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Colts pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Pittman. And they bring him down around the 34. Second and 6 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And choosing to leave the end zone costs him dearly here. He winds up shy of the 20-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Charvarius Ward brings him down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. McBride hauls it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Street, Street. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. And up.
2nd and 10 now. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Lions. Cowboy 80. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll throw it again. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go now. Set. Hurt. Dragon 60. Set go.
Throw on 3rd down. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the right. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Go.
Throwing it just before halftime. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. For an exciting start to this 2nd half, we've got a touchback.
On
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Play action with Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Running right, this is Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long. It's Richardson. It's caught. Warren. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Viking 18.
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Come 19. Come 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
From the 17. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running right with Chubb. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now on second and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here he is on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give to Chubb, running left. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Drop 60. Ready? Mustang 19. Hey, smash. 19, Pioneer. Take go.
Back to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
The Colts setting a man in the secondary here. Third down coming up. Dropping back to throw. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To throw here on first down. Completed to his running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Hut.
From the 36. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th.
Ready.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. Another shot for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They motion the tight end over.
18 left.
Third and goal for Richardson. Chased out to his right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
Cardinals, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set up.
Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Hut.
They'll throw it. Getting out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 13 yards.
Hold the ready.
Brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Set. Ready. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Track him 60. Take go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Chubb brings it in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go. Panther 60. 60 Eagle. Go street.
They kick the running back in motion.
Cup 19. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Chubb. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Go.
2nd and 8. Hits his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Riggs. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Hut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set. 18 Pioneer. Street.
Running back sent in motion.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. McBride hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's go now. Say, hurt. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. Get up.
Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
79 Broncos. Hut.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They kick the running back in motion.
Dragon 60.
Here he is to throw on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, Smash. Warriors, 70. Check go.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Colts looking like they'll start this season with a win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Warren's got it, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Taylor again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road.